Hello, 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 all my pre-K teachers. How y'all doing today? So, I wanted to talk about the classroom environment. In the previous video, I shared about the importance of knowing what you want your classroom to look like and how you want your students to feel when they come into your classroom. So, I wanted to clarify that there are actually two types of environment that we need to cultivate in our classroom. So there's the physical environment, and the physical environment is everything that deals with the senses. It's what the student hears, it's what the student sees, it's what they feel, how, as far as whether the classroom is cold, warm, muggy, hot, and it's about what they smell. Taste, I mean, not so much unless you offer them like pretzels or something or a snack or something like that. That's something that could come into play because you never know how kids are showing up to your classroom. Um, but when you are thinking about the physical environment of your classroom, it's important to consider the five senses, your five senses, as well as your students' five senses. What are they seeing? What colors are they seeing? What textures are they seeing? What themes are they seeing in the classroom? What does it smell like? Does it smell like poop? Did someone just use the bathroom and it stinks? Does it smell like crayons? Does it smell like Play-Doh? Does it smell like breakfast? What does your classroom smell like, right? What about the sound? What are the students hearing? What are your students hearing when they walk into your room? Are they hearing the teacher in the hallway or the teacher next door shouting at her kids? Are they hearing cars and trucks passing outside? Or do they hear rain sounds? Do they hear soothing music playing? Do they hear fun, engaging dance music playing? Do they hear a story playing? What is your student hearing when they walk into your classroom? And last but not least, how does your classroom feel? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it warm? Is it a comfortable temperature? So when you are thinking about how you want your students to feel, um, definitely consider your students' five senses. I would say more of the four out of the five senses, unless you're going to offer like snacks or it's breakfast time or something like that. But definitely considering what your classroom looks like, what your classroom sounds like, what it smells like. Wouldn't it be cool to walk into a classroom that smells like warm sugar cookies, or like a smell from home that a child can associate, or that even you, like what kind of smell brings you to your happy place? Lavender, or something soothing and calming like that. To have they have plugins, they have lots of different types of things that you can use that is not candles, and that's not like a hazard, that you can definitely um, enhance the atmosphere of your classroom with smell. So that's the physical environment that includes the five senses. The next part of the environment equation that you have to consider is the emotional environment, especially the the first few days of school, where students might be experiencing separation anxiety, and it's a new place. Some of them, it's their first time in school. They've never been around so many other kids before. They're not sure what to expect. They don't really know you or any of the other teachers. And so you really want to make sure that when you're planning your classroom environment, that you have a place and a space that will support the emotional environment in your classroom, right? What is going to happen when students begin to experience big emotions, or if they're sad, or if they get upset about something, if they're tantruming or they're not in control? What are you going to do? Are you going to just leave them there so that all of the other kids that are coming into your classroom sees that this kid is having a meltdown? Now they start feeling less secure and less sure about this environment. No, you want to make sure that you have something that's called a cozy corner. A cozy corner is a space that you create in your classroom environment, in the physical classroom environment, where a child can go to calm themselves down. Okay. It's a comfortable space. It usually has like some stuffed animals, like some little stuffed animals that they might be able to, squeeze or hug. In my cozy corner, I had my friend Ellie here. This is Ellie the elephant, right? And Ellie used to sit in my cozy corner and be there for the friends. She's huge, she's pretty big. And the kids will go into the cozy corner and I would say, look, this is Ellie. She has big ears. She loves to listen. You can hug her. And it was a game changer because it gave them something to hold on to, something to talk to, even if they wanted to, something to lean on, something that was kind of like a security for them. And it really, having Ellie in my classroom, in my cozy corner, was a huge help for the students when they came in and they might have been upset or lonely or whatever we're experiencing, whatever emotions that they were experiencing. Ellie really helped them get through it. I would strongly also encourage you for those students who may be having separation anxiety or who may be feeling some type of way about their parent leaving, encourage the parent to leave a photo of their family or a photo of themselves with the child so that they can go to the cozy corner and look at the picture. Another thing that I used to do is invite the child to draw a picture for mom or dad. Invite them to the art table or to just a table where you have crayons and paper and pencil available for the student to draw a picture for mommy and daddy. I would say, I know that you're sad that mommy and daddy had to leave, but if you want to, you can draw a picture to let them know how much you love them and to let them know how much you miss them. And just think about how happy mommy and daddy would feel to see that you drew this picture for them. Is that something that you would want to do? And more times than not, the student agrees and says that, yes, they want to draw a picture for mom. Because what it does, it gives them the opportunity, thank you, Ellie, it gives them the opportunity to express what they're feeling inside and to put it out on paper. So I hope you found that helpful. Just a quick recap, make sure that when you are planning for your classroom environment, you think about the physical environment, which includes the 5 senses, the smell, what your student sees, what your student hears, what your student smells, and what your student is feeling as far as things that they could touch and what the classroom environment feels like. If you're going to have snacks or breakfast available, that would take care of the taste part, but I would focus on the 4 rather than the 5. And then also the emotional environment. You want to create a supportive emotional environment for your students because that helps them to feel safe and secure and helps them to trust you as well as the other teachers in the room more. Okay. And then the other students, when they come in and see that, okay, this person was upset, but now they're calm or there's a space that they can go to calm down, that helps to ease the tension rather than having parents coming to drop their child off or other kids coming into your room and they're seeing this kid crying because their parent just left and they want mommy or daddy. Okay. So it helps to move that situation out from in front of the welcome area of your classroom and gives you or your teaching assistant the time and space to really be able to touch base with the student that might be upset or sad. But at the same time, there can be another person welcoming the students who are fine and moving them along in your classroom environment. I hope you found this helpful and I will talk to you guys next time.